They've got guys coming, which should help. But give me your thoughts on the Red Sox and where they're headed.
Brock, I've got lots of thoughts on the Red Sox.
Bring
And
them on.
first of all, I was happy to see that they didn't do what they did last year, which I thought was terrible. I did not like their deadline last year. They acquired some players. They traded Vasquez. They were caught in between. And if you were going to trade Vasquez, who was your starting catcher, then you might as well trade JD and Evaldi and get under the luxury tax line. They didn't do that. So effectively, they didn't improve enough and they didn't go backwards enough. They didn't make a call really one way or the other. They kind of tried to thread the needle. It didn't work. This year, they didn't thread the needle or try to thread the needle. They kept their team intact. Now, I like that. I like not trading Duvall. I like not trading Paxton because this is a good club. Now, the real question is, should they have done more to enhance this team? And that is a fair question. In my view, they needed a starter. As I just said, there weren't many starters available at reasonable prices. The Red Sox wanted a controllable starter. Savali was really the only controllable starter that moved. They've got Sale coming back. They've got Whitlock and Howe coming back. They've got Trevor Story coming back at shortstop. That all will help them. One more starter. If they had done that, I feel that they really would have been in good position. Now, I did report today that they were involved in some interesting pursuits. They were one of the teams that at least checked in on Verlander. I don't know that Justin Verlander would have approved the trade to Boston when he really wanted to go back to Houston, but I checked his numbers at Fenway. They're good. They're good at most parks, of course. And that would have been something really mind-blowing to see Justin Verlander in a Red Sox uniform. I don't know that it was ever likely. I don't even know that it ever got to the point where it was a serious discussion. It doesn't seem that it did. The other thing that's interesting to me about what they were up to, they have kind of said, and players have said this, front office people have said this, Alex Cora said it, Justin Turner has meant a ton to their team this year, more than Vasquez did to last year's team. You guys know Justin. He's a leader. He is someone who brings people together, a connector. And he's also having a really good...
Introduced me to my wife.
There you go. He's also having a really good season. So you would think they're not messing around with that guy. But they were talking to Miami about a trade involving Justin Turner. Miami felt it was close. And when it didn't happen, they ultimately turned to Josh Bell and Jake Berger. But the mere fact that they were listening on Justin Turner and talking seriously about a trade involving him surprised me. Now, it's the old thing with front offices now. Every player is a value. We'll talk about any player. We'll listen. And I don't know who the Red Sox were getting back, but I imagine it was something pretty good. So that didn't happen. Probably best for the Red Sox in 2023 that it didn't happen. And I don't have a huge problem with them not doing more because I still believe they have a good team and they're going to get better when these injured players return. A little bit more help would have been preferable, always. But at the same time, I didn't want to see them deconstruct in any way, and there was a threat of that as well, obviously, if they were talking about Turner and Paxton and Duvall.